I'm here with the wonderful host of the evening, Kyson. How are you feeling?
Doing good. This was a really fun event.
So tell us a little bit about your involvement with East West Players. How did you come to hear about the organization?
This was one of the first Actors Networks that I was part of when I first came to LA, and it's been a home for many artists and gave a platform for so many playwrights and directors and fellow actors. So, I feel like it's a staple in our community, and I'm happy to be part of it.
That's very cool. So when you came to LA, was it directly for acting, or you just wanted a change of location?
I came out more for life, to sort of explore and find myself.
Where are you from?
New York City.
Oh, so still like a big city kind of feel.
Yeah, and I went to school out in Boston, and when I moved out here, it was on a one-way ticket and a suitcase. So it was very overwhelming, because I was moving to a city without knowing anyone, but somehow it worked out for me.
Did you discover yourself?
I think I did, yeah. And finding the arts was a big part of it. And it definitely took a while to feel settled, but East West has provided a community where you can connect to different kinds of people, and a place for you to study your craft. So I feel like it has a long tradition and a history in this community, and we want to continue it forward.
Very cool. So if you weren't doing acting then, say you never moved to LA, what do you think you would be doing now?
Working for the NBA. I'm a huge basketball fan, and growing up, I was watching the Knicks and the Bulls, and of course Phil Jackson coming over here. I'm a huge Lakers fan now, and I've always wanted to work in basketball. I loved playing, and I grew up watching, and I don't know, maybe it's still in the cards for me sometime in the future, but I'm a huge NBA fan.
I'm sure you get to go to all the games you want to go to now, though, right?
Sometimes. I was at Game 6 of the finals last year against the Celtics, which they blew them out, so that was very exciting, and hopefully the Lakers will be back there this year.
So you're a Lakers fan?
Yeah.
Lakers fan.
And we're hoping for a three-peat.
Very, very cool. And so what would you say, so when you told your parents, hey, I'm moving out to LA to do this, how did they react to that?
Well, they and many other people thought I was crazy for moving to a city where I didn't know anyone. And for the first couple of years, I actually didn't tell them about acting. And then when I booked my first gig, it was a show called Jag on CBS at the time. And I randomly gave them a call and said, watch this show on this channel at this time. And the family watched it. They were very surprised when it came on. And it was sort of the introduction to my career, and they're fans now. But it definitely took them a few years to get on board.
Yeah, because I think I realized, talking to a lot of Asian Americans, the main problem is a lot of them think their families won't be supportive of them pursuing something that's, not in the general direction that people say. And I guess, what do you have to say to people like, people who do have these dreams and want to do these things but are afraid of what their parents think or what their friends think?
And I think our parents just want us to not only be happy, but be stable and secure. So I understand the concern where it's coming from, and they want to see us work. So I think the best thing is to present them in a professional context that this is an actual career. And I think for everyone who's interested in the arts, you want to give them the opportunity to explore themselves. And if it's something that you have a gift in, then you should pursue it, or at least explore it. But you want to respect the craft and know that it's something very hard to do, and it's something that you need to devote years of your life into. Just like the medical field or the law or whatever else that you want to go into, like science and athletics, acting is a craft that takes a lot of discipline and devotion.
Great. Well, that's very encouraging. Thank you so much. Good job tonight.
Thanks.